All right, y'all, we back with another crypto news update today. So for y'all that's been in the group private stock market game, for y'all that ain't in the group, make sure y'all go join that. Hey, y'all see me post, man. Dogecoin hit a new high of 69 cents. Right now, we had a little pullback. You know, we dropped all the way down to about 50 cents. Let me see, what was the low? Yeah, we got all the way down to about 50 cents, and then now we're back to 61 cents. So I think we found a new support right above our old high. Remember, the old high was at 49 cents. So I don't believe that we're going lower than 50 cents right now. Even right now, I think it's still a good time to buy Doge at 61 cents because we know this is going to $1. So if you can confidently, you know, on your own due diligence say that you believe it's going to $1, then I would definitely be buying in right now. But let's see what we got in the news today. So one of the first stories I seen today was that Meek dropped $50,000 yesterday on Dogecoin. So he bought it at the high, sort of like I did yesterday, but I'm in it for the long term, 3 to 5 years plus. So I won't be selling not a single one, you know, for the next 3 years. So I'm not even, the price that it's at right now, I don't really mind because I could easily see it being at $5, $10 one day. So shout out to Meek for that. We got a lot of celebrities, you know, putting on for it right now. Also, there's a whale right now that has a wallet holding $500 million in Doge. So, and it's multiple wallets like that right now. And a lot of these wallets, they're still holding. These wallets are dormant right now, which means they're not actively buying or selling. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of large whales or Doge holders that are selling back and forth, but for the most part, they are holding on to the majority of their coins. Now, some of them sold, you know, a little bit here and there to just secure some of their profit, which, you know, if you've been in Dogecoin for 2-3 years already and you've been holding, you deserve to take some profit, you know what I'm saying, to scrape a little bit off the top for right now. So I can't even blame them for that. So I think this pullback we seeing right now is actually healthy because we don't want to see it go, you know, to $1.10, you know, before it has a pullback. Because if it shoots all the way up to $1 without a pullback, that just has that much more room for it to fall back down. You know, remember I said they take the stairs up, elevator down. That just means they climb slowly going up, or sometimes they can go parabolic and shoot straight up. But for the most part, they stagger and kind of step up. And when it goes down, it shoots straight down. So be careful with that. If you are investing, I would say divide your money up into thirds. So let's say you had $100 or $1,000. Put a third of that into the investment you know, invest when you're ready, when you're looking at the charts and you think it's at a dip, wait for a dip to buy in. So wait for that correction, buy in, you know, wait for a little bit, you know, like a week or two, see what it's doing. If it dips again, you know, you get a nice 15% dip, buy in again with another, you know, depending on what you're investing with. If you got $1,000, put another 300 in, and then, you know, wait again for another dip. And that's how I suggest I would do it. You know, you don't have to do it that way. Do your own due diligence. But so we got Guy, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Fiery, whatever. He the celebrity chef dude. He's announced that, you know, he's basically an advocate now for Doge. We got Elon going on Saturday Night Live on the 8th. That's in 3 days. Also, I believe Miley Cyrus is going to be joining him. So that will bring a lot of awareness. You know, those are two big, just recognizable figures, public figures that a lot of people follow, you know, on social media. So once they see them on Saturday Night Live talking about it, a lot of the people who aren't following them on social media will begin to make that transition and see what it's about. And next we got, also, medical supplier Cove Care has announced that they'll be accepting Dogecoin. So that's another good thing to see, like medical industries, the sporting industry, and just even retail industry are all starting to adapt and become more open to accepting different cryptocurrencies. Right now, you can buy MLB tickets, I believe, for any game using the app. with Dogecoin now. So I remember I just reported yesterday that it was the Oakland A's that you could buy tickets for. Now I believe the entire MLB you can buy tickets for the games. The largest Dogecoin holder is holding 36.7 billion Dogecoin for a total of $18.7 billion. So just think of that. That's crazy. He has $18.7 billion at the point where it's at right now. So once it goes over $1, he'll be well over, 25 billion or, close to 30. Crazy. And then once we start seeing $2, $3, $4, this person could easily end up being the richest person in the world. You heard it here first. But and also some of those Bitcoin whales too. But this person here, they clown. The second largest holding of Dogecoin is in a wallet that contains 5 billion Doge. And another thing that's happening right now in the market is because Bitcoin is basically, it's slowed down right now. So a lot of people are rotating out of Bitcoin and jumping into Dogecoin, Ethereum, and some of these other altcoins that are, moving a lot faster. So that's something, if you got some money tied up into Bitcoin, what they're doing is basically saying like, okay, I have X amount of dollars in Bitcoin. It's not moving fast enough. So let me transition it over here into Dogecoin, let it grow a little faster. And then, I can possibly take some profits off of that and put it back into Bitcoin. And then, you grew your investment even faster. Now, you want to know what you're doing to do that, because that's a risky in and out play. And sometimes trying to jump in and out of something, you could end up, messing up your position. Because you might try to jump out and go over here. As soon as you do that, this one shoots up. And a lot of times it happens like that. But we got next. Dogecoin now is officially the 4th largest crypto. Once it hits 100 billion in market cap, it'll be the 3rd largest, taking over Binance Coin. And also for it to gain on Ethereum and replace Ethereum for the number 2 spot, it would have to hit $3 per coin. And if you think about it, that's really not that, far-fetched. I mean, yeah, we had 61 cents. Right now we hit a high of 69. But once it hits $1, it's not going to stop at $1. You know what I'm saying? So once people see it hit $1, we might get some pullback at that dollar mark, because a lot of people are going to take profits, because that's like a historical mark right there. So a lot of people will take profits, let it drop, and they'll buy back in. But after it hits that dollar mark, I could easily see $2, $3 this year. So that's something to be looking out for. Also, we just got listed on another exchange called the Gemini Exchange. So Gemini is an exchange that is owned by, y'all might have heard of them, the Winklevoss Twins. So the Winklevoss Twins are who sued Mark Zuckerberg in the beginning of the Facebook days. They said Mark Zuckerberg stole their idea of Facebook, and I believe he had to pay them like, I don't know, something. Let me see, some amount of millions. It's actually irrelevant, but probably like 100 million or something like that. But they invested that initial 100 million or whatever it was that they got. They put that into Bitcoin in the early days, and they made a lot. They became billionaires off of Bitcoin from investing those millions that they got from Facebook. So that actually helped push it to the 69 cent. Because remember, yesterday we hit a new high of we hit new highs all day yesterday. We was at like 60. We hit 60 cent at first, 64 cent, 65 cent, 68 cent, 69 cent. So it was just climbing, and that was one of the big pushes behind it, that it got added to another exchange. Because remember, the day before that, it got added to eToro, which is a European exchange. So think about that. The Gemini Exchange has 13.6 million users. Coinbase has 56 million users. So look at this boost that we just got with it just getting added to Gemini yesterday, and then eToro the day before that. Imagine it getting added to Coinbase with 56 million users. Think about that, 13 million versus 56 million. So I could easily see if it gets on Coinbase, it's going straight through the roof. But oh yeah, also eBay is basically in talks about a partnership with Dogecoin, are trying to figure out how they can work with it. So like something that just happened was BitPay. You can now use Dogecoin to buy gift cards through BitPay. So you can buy gift cards for Amazon, Delta Airlines, and also Uber Eats and a couple other places using Dogecoin by converting it through the Bitmart app to get gift cards. So that's kind of the first initial adoption or the concept that they have to being able to use Dogecoin as an actual currency. But now that has happened, these big retailers will have to wake up and adapt to that, because if you don't innovate in business, you die. That's a famous saying. So innovate or die. So most of these businesses, it's just like, this is the internet age all over again. Most of these businesses are basically gonna be forced to have to adopt this, or they'll be left behind. Because if you ask me, I believe cryptocurrency will be the new form of currency moving forward in the future. I'm not sure how long, maybe the next 20 years, I don't know, but eventually it will be for sure. Also, Amazon is hiring developers they're hiring developers for a digital currency. So that lets you know Amazon's mind is in that area. I believe they're trying to create their own first, because if they can create their own and get the transaction fees off of that, they'll make even more money versus just accepting someone else's. So what I'm thinking they might do is make a coin that you have to convert into their coin. Make a coin that allows you to convert other coins into their coin and then purchase things from Amazon that way. Because that way they'll be able to scalp a little transaction fee off of that. But see what else we got. So Dogecoin is still at 61 cents. We hovering right there right now. The top 20 wallets of Doge hold over 50% of the supply. So, think about that. That's crazy. And just another thing I wanted to add was, if you are bullish long term, just buy the dip. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about this pullback. It can look scary to people who are new to investing in crypto or investing in general, but that's just the nature of investments. They move up and down all the time. That's what they do. So you just want to hold it for a longer period of time, so that way you can, it's a saying in investing, time in the market beats timing the market. So you just want to make sure you have that decent time in the market. The overall crypto market also has hit a new high. So we reached $2.36 trillion in overall market cap in crypto. So that's crazy. So that just shows that the market is strong. It'll continue to grow. So that's why I'm bullish long term. And last, we got Grayscale, which is a crypto firm, is the first to basically sponsor an NFL team. They're sponsoring the New York Giants. So that's that's going to be basically a door opening to other sports teams following suit and mimicking that same thing. And as more sports teams from different areas start accepting these cryptos, it'll just become more widespread, and we'll get full spread adoption, I believe. So that's it for today. If you're interested in getting any of my books, the stock market book, the crypto book is coming out next month. Email me at DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com. It's in the description of this video. Also, do not forget to subscribe, hit the like button, turn on notifications, and join my Facebook group, Private Stock Market Game, if you haven't already, man. We out.